once again, Lucky Lefty Podcast. The Chicago Blitz is on. Notre Dame, right now, as we speak, is in the city of Chicago being represented. They also went to check in on 2024 five-star quarterback C.J. Carr. I say five-star because he's five-star to me. I think he'll eventually get that star. And they just gave an offer to Mount Carmel's own out of Chicago, Darrion Dupree, who was at the Irish invasion left. So you look at this first clip right here, just shows his power, flexibility, and then he gets the speed after breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage. He got injured in the playoffs left, so he wasn't able to finish the season, but he was the bell cow. I remember specifically going to the game that they had against Justice Scott, and he dominated the first half. Not only on the ground, but he dominated catching the ball out of the backfield. Like I said, he was skinny. You look at his body type now, you can tell he's been in the weight room. He's put on weight. This man has great elusiveness, stop, start, powerful runner. And if he gets out in the open, he might not be a 4-2 guy left, but he can definitely leave you in the dust. He has good football speed, good game speed.
Yeah, I really, really like this guy. I just love the way he plays the game. You can tell he has great football instinct. You can tell that he didn't grow up at a trainer his whole life. He actually went outside and played with the boys and, play scramble a lot, throw him up, hit him up a lot. The way he's able to just be very natural in the way he runs the football. I think when you get guys like this, they're special players because no matter what level, they have a certain level of football skill where they can do things that they're not training all day at a trainer or told on how to do. So a lot of that natural football ability, I think, is going to stand out at the next level for him. And you see that, like you said, may not be a 4-2 guy and run track with the best of them, but when it comes to a football speed, an acceleration, an explosion, or a burst, when you're running and being an impactful player, I think he's got those elements, and it'll be a great addition to a running back room where he'll be a lot more versatile and shifty than a Logan Diggs and an estimate, even a Jadarian Price. I think Jadarian Price is more of a super charged up luxury car to where it's fast and sturdy, but it's not as shifty. I think you get a guy that has the right amount of speed to be dynamic. Maybe not a burner, but he's a guy that's going to be a playmaker for you. He can play everywhere. He's got a good size like Debo Samuels. He can play some receiver. He can definitely play running the football in between the tackles a little bit. But this is a guy you got to get the ball in your hands, sort of how I envision they're going to use a Rico Flores. But he's even more impactful because he can be more of a running back than a pass catcher. But he can do it all. A great player to add. Once again, you're getting a guy recruited by Marcus Freeman that can do more than one thing. And I think at this point in our recruitment, what's making us different is guys that we get, similar to Xavier Watts, can play many things, and you never know where they can come in handy during the season. This seems like a kid that can be on the field now just because, like a lot of like Brandon Hillman, you can't really recruit intangibles that this kid shows on a natural football instinct. I think Marcus Freeman is having a good eye in recruitment of his players for guys that have a natural football feel to him, not a guy that's a straight line speed or a guy that has been in all the hypest camps and all that stuff. I think he's really gotten his bag in recruiting guys that are very versatile, but can do a lot of special things and have special qualities that will show when they get to campus and around other competitive guys.
And I love him left because he's faster than he looks. He
Yeah,
runs harder than you think he would run, and he's more powerful than you think he is, and he's shiftier than you think. He's just a football player, man.
yeah.
It's just like you can put him out, you can put him in a slot, you can detach him, you can attach him to the end of the line. Great route runner, special teams value in the return game. And like I said, I've watched him literally dominate games, multifaceted running back. You can call him running back / wide receiver, Darrion Dupree, 4-star out of Chicago Mount Carmel.